thanks for joining me for this brief video. It's been a few weeks since my last update, so I'm going to cover a number of topics in this video, from your portfolios to the economy in general, and of course address the standoff in Washington and how the government shutdown might affect the economy and ultimately your portfolio. But I'm going to start with one other topic which I get a lot of questions about, which is why on earth am I growing this beard again? Well, this time it's for a very good cause. I'm leading the effort here in Fort Worth for Movember, also known as No Shave November, to raise awareness and raise funds for men's health issues and specifically prostate cancer. So you'll be hearing more about that as we move through the month of November, but that's why I currently got the whiskers back at the present time. Now, on to your portfolios. We have still continued to have a relatively high level of cash in most client portfolios, and in most accounts we still have less than 50% invested in stocks. We have also scaled back our exposure to fixed income because we're concerned about future rises in interest rates. So we plan on using that cash to look for attractive valuations in individual stocks and bonds. With the markets still, even after a little bit of a pullback, trading at what we think are higher valuations, we're finding the most attractive opportunities in individual stocks and in individual bonds as we add those additions to the portfolio. Of course, we're also looking for unique and interesting alternative investments, whether it's in energy or in real estate or other areas, to add to your portfolio as well. And you'll be hearing more about that as we progress through the end of the year. So right now we still have a pretty diverse, and I would define it as a fairly conservative portfolio in almost every instance, dealing with a lot of the volatility and uncertainty surrounding the government shutdown. Now today is October 11th. It does look like we've seen a little bit of movement on both the part of the Republicans and the president to come to some type of at least intermediate agreement to reopen the government, and I do think that's a good thing. The concern is and should be that with a continued shutdown of the federal government, that reduced spending could have an impact on our GDP and the growth of the economy here in the U.S., and I think that's a very real concern. However, it's my belief that that will not have any long-term implications. I do believe that ultimately they'll come to some agreement which will reopen the government. We still need to address a lot of issues associated with the level of debt in our country and some other problematic issues, and I certainly wish that Congress and the President and all aspects of our government would work better together. However, we remain very aware of those situations. We continue to take a pretty conservative view, but we also continue to be very active looking at new opportunities to add to the portfolio each month, as well as any positions that we think need to be removed as well. Now, of course, every portfolio is a little bit different, so if you've got specific questions about your account, please give us a call. Feel free to call myself, Marcus, or Jeff, and we'd be happy to go over by phone or in person your complete portfolio and answer any questions that you have related to it or any other financial issues that you may have, whether it relates to refinancing or tax questions as we approach the end of this year. Thanks very much for taking the time once again. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy this cooler weather now that we're into the fall months, and get ready for that upcoming Halloween holiday that we'll be having in a couple weeks as well. Thanks very much for joining me, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Have a great day.